was guilty of this my family was guilty of this next one when I was a kid, free feeding our dogs. And so that means taking a bowl of food and keeping it filled up all day long and leaving it there for your dogs. What do you got to say about that, Mr. Vinny?
I think there's so many problems that come with free feeding, and it makes sense. People will buy the big jug of dispenser. They put the food in there. They just let it constantly overflow because it's one less task that I have to do. It's just like the dog door, which we did not put on here, but it's just like the dog door because now I don't have to do something for my dog. But here's 3 things that end up happening. Number 1 is food now doesn't mean anything to your dog because they have access to it all the time. So when we try to go train our dog, the value system's fucked up because I have access to it. I don't need to do your shit for you now because it's there all the time. It's like a billionaire. If I offer a billionaire $100, no, I don't really care because I am too wealthy. Right. And same thing with your dog in that moment. Number 2, I don't know if you've noticed a correlation between dogs that are free fed and dogs at resource guard, but it is very well documented. And we talk about it all the time as a team that these dogs that have access to, I don't need to really do anything for this. Therefore, I own this. And not necessarily saying that they will resource guard their free fed food because that doesn't end up happening, but they resource guard all other items because it is mine. I have access to it. I don't have to do anything for it. It is just known that it is mine. That's not great for a dog's mentality. It's so funny when I say in videos, like, your dog should work for things. What? It's my dog. No,
he's my baby.
Yes.
It's exactly what we talked about earlier, where it's like, you're not raising an infant, right? Like, you shouldn't make a 2-year-old work for food, right? Because he's 2, you shouldn't make a baby work for their food. But when I was a kid, it was like, go set the table so we can have dinner. It was, all right, go wash your hands so we can have dinner. It was, do this thing in exchange for something I'm already going to do for you, by the way. Like, my mom, it was going to feed me, but there was always some type of exchange of energy, right? Like, it wasn't like for free. Like, this idea of no free lunch, like, that's a concept in behavior of just getting the individual to feel that they can earn and achieve the thing by exchanging some type of energy, right? And I think that's the important part with dog food.
Yeah, and it should be the same throughout. If you, going back to the kid analogy, if you clean your room, do your homework, you can go on your iPad. Right. But that is gone, by the way. Like, that is totally gone. And I will not even go down that road of like, man, I cannot wait to be a father because I cannot wait to have the greatest, most confident, most well-behaved, most courteous child on the planet. Right, like, this kid was going to open every door. He will say yes and please. Thank you. Kids do or should not have access to everything that is great until they do something. It's not just I get an iPad. I just get a bully stick just because. It is good to make dogs work for these things, and it also puts you in a position that great things flow through you instead of I just have it. Yeah, free feeding is no bueno. And then the obvious negatives of you'll have a fat dog, like, that's not great.
Yeah.
Right, like, that's not good for anybody. What else do you want to talk about with free feeding?
Well, I'll tell you what, I never free fed my dogs. And it's because my grandma taught me this when I was young. And she said, dogs are very strong and they will hide anytime that they are sick, anytime that they're in pain. And my dog's appetite is the #1 litmus test to know if my dog feels good or not. So if I'm free feeding my dog, I might miss a day or 2 that my dog isn't feeling too good because I wasn't paying attention. Right. And so, like, the way I knew my dog had cancer, my dog Toby, that boy would scarf his food down in 10 seconds. And this one day he just left it there. And I was like, what? And he's 12 years old, and that was weird. And I'm sure you can relate to that, man. I know you've had a loss recently. But that's one reason that, like, it is a ceremony. It's like, you ready for your food, big boys? You can go to your crate, you can go to your spot, you can do this thing. And as soon as I see a dog not motivated for their food, I'm like, something's wrong with you.
I say this all the time, but the beautiful thing about listening to other people is you get to see it through their lens. And as true as that is, I would have never said that because I would have never thought to say that. And you are totally right. And everybody knows that. Like, if your dog doesn't eat, something's up. You got a fucking stomach ache. Did you fucking eat something you shouldn't have? Or something severely wrong? Right? Everybody who's owned a dog has known who's to go to feed a dog and their dog doesn't eat. They go, oh, immediately. That. Man, that's brilliant.
Yeah. So it's a good test.
Your grandma was smart as hell.
Grandma's an OG. She's an OG.